Okay, so this terminal challenge is the modem one with Fitzy. It is in the kitchen area. A bit different of a challenge. It was kind of fun, interesting. Talks about dial-up modems, something that I didn't really grow up with. Something that I know the whole dial-up tones and sequence and stuff like that, the sounds, but not a technology that I hands-on used and was familiar with. So it's interesting to kind of read about that on the internet and just try to understand it and I guess appreciate the advancements we've made with the internet and broadband and um, yeah, interesting stuff. So anyway, pretty straightforward challenge. Not a lot of technical skill, but we'll see what I mean by that. So if we hop back in here, I'm on my second account so we can see some of the hints that you actually need for the challenge. So all the lights on the Christmas trees are controlled through a remote server. Dial-up modem is broken. So we need to use this link, which takes you to a Wikipedia soundbite. So this sequence is actually important. That's how we are going to solve this challenge. So we need to dial this number, 756-8347. 756-8347. We need to dial this number. And essentially replicate the sounds of the dial-up sequence. So here's the phone here. We get a message saying 33.6 kilobits per second. So we open it. Now you need sound for this, otherwise you're not going to be able to figure this challenge out. If we click the handset, you hear the dial tone, so we can start typing our number in. So 756, 8347. Okay. So we've dialed the number. We actually need to initiate the dial-up sequence using these clickable sound bites. So I'll go through them. Yeah, pretty interesting. So we need to take this and replicate it using these. And once we do that sequence successfully, and it passes the legitimate sequence, it'll change the lights. So let's take another listen. So dial tone puts the number in. Next part. So we get that like squelch. So this whatever part is definitely at the end. So, because this will be probably a bit of trial and error, we're just going to start planning this out. Something tells me that could be at the beginning, potentially. Dial tone punches in the number, and then So when does that come in? So that was just that, I think. So I think this is right before this. I think that was about it. And then this. Wow. The nice thing about this challenge is if you get the sequence wrong, the handset will hang up on you. So you could just brute force it. I think we made a decent attempt to try and hack together what that sequence sounds like. So I say let's give it a try. So 7, 5, 6, 8, 3, 4, 7. Okay. So I's definitely not first. Let's try moving it down there.
Your lights have been updated.
Boom. Your lights have been updated. And we get the achievement. So we managed to hack together the appropriate sequence for that dial-up, and the connection was established and the lights changed. Now, I guess they changed on the tree. I didn't really pay attention to what they were before, but the important thing is we solved the challenge. Now, I'm sure there's some people that grew up with dial-up, are familiar with it, and are laughing at me right now. And the way I solved that, I'm sure the sequence is very familiar to some folks. But hey, didn't really grow up with it, so give me a break. But yeah, that's essentially how you solve that challenge. And you can do that sequence as many times as you want to change the lights. But in terms of getting the challenge complete, that's all you have to do. So let me know if you have any questions. If you want to hate on me for my lack of knowledge of dial-up, feel free to. Totally cool with that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and catch you in the next one.